Hey everybody, this is Brett Darian here, and welcome back to my hi-fi setup here. So today we're going to be doing another fun experiment. So I now have a Sony DAT recorder, and if you don't know what DAT is, DAT stands for Digital Audio Tape. It basically gives you CD quality sound on audio tape. And it's a technology that was developed in the 1980s, but it had kind of a rough start when it launched. If you want to know the full history and details of the format, I highly recommend checking out Tech Mode's video he did. He goes through all the details and history of the format, so check out his video. The deck I have here is a Sony DTC A8, and this is kind of a higher-end consumer machine. And I actually had this deck serviced and repaired by 12-Volt Vids of YouTube. So if you're interested in watching him work on this machine and see what he did to repair it, I'll leave a link to his video as well. And you can watch him work on this very deck. It's actually very interesting stuff. But anyway, the experiment that we're going to be doing today in this video is this deck here features super bit mapping, and from what I understand, what super bit mapping is supposed to do is it's supposed to make your analog recordings sound better. It doesn't do anything for playback or if you record from the optical or coaxial inputs. It only works if you record from your analog input, and that's supposed to just make your analog recordings sound better when you record it to the DAT tape. And I don't know where I heard this or read this from, but I read somewhere that if you record a vinyl to a DAT tape using super bit mapping, that it'll just make it sound like incredible. Like, it'll just make it sound so much better, and it'll sound amazing. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but we will find that out today. So that's what I'll be doing. But before I record to the DAT tape, though, I'm going to make a recording straight from the vinyl. So what I'm going to do is I have a vinyl already on the turntable, and I'll be making a recording from that using the line output jacks of a turntable. And I have a cable going from that, and I have it going here and over to here, and I have it going to the line input jack on the sound card, well, not the sound card, on the motherboard ports on my PC, and I will then be using Audacity to record the audio. So I'll be making a recording directly from the turntable first, and then after that, I will then record it to DAT using super bit mapping, and then we'll compare the audio clips and see if they do sound any different. And the album that I'll be recording from is this one here, Magnavox Presents A Sound Experience, and this is actually a quadraphonic record. That means it actually has 4 audio channels on it, but you need a special decoder system to listen to those 4 channels. But the album still sounds really good, though, just in stereo. And the particular track that I'll be recording is called Theme of Eric Satie by Sounds of the 70s Orchestra. And this album dates back to 1974. ready to record the vinyl to the tape. So to do that, I now have the line output of a turntable connected to these two cables, which go to the analog input of the DAT recorder. So first, I'll turn the recorder on, set it to analog input, and I'll also be recording onto a new tape. This one has never been recorded on before. It's not wrapped, but I did buy it new old stock. So we'll open the tape compartment and put the tape in. And super bit mapping is turned on. Okay, so now I've made the recording to the tape. And so I now have a cable going from one of the recording line outputs of my receiver, and I now have that connected to the line-in jack on the back of my PC. And I will now give you a direct hookup of the recording of the vinyl on my DAT tape using super bit mapping. And real quick here, I want to show you a real cool feature that I really like of DAT. So if I start playing the tape, and on this remote here, I can press the date recorded button, and it'll actually show you the date that the recording was made. And it'll even show you the exact time that the recording was made. So as long as you have the time set correctly, all of your recordings will have the exact date recorded. I think that's a really cool feature. And by the way, I exported both of those files as uncompressed WAV files, so hopefully you'll get the best audio quality. So, what do you think? Does vinyl sound better when recorded to digital audio tape using super bit mapping? Well, I think the jury's still out on this one. I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say that super bit mapping probably really is doing something to the recording. It's just hard to say if it's anything that you'll be able to hear yourself. Now, I have heard people claim that when they use super bit mapping on a DAT recorder, that it really does sound better and they can hear a difference. But I can't say I hear much of a difference myself, other than maybe volume levels. I tried to balance the volumes so that both samples sound kind of equal, but still one may sound a little louder than the other. But other than that, though, I mean, they both sound fine to me. The straight vinyl recording sounds really good in my opinion, and the recording from the DAT also sounds great. But as far as if one sounds better than the other, I don't know. You tell me. Maybe some true audiophiles can chime in, and if you've done this yourself and experimented with super bit mapping, do let us know in the comments and tell us how much better super bit mapping really is and how much better it sounds. But regardless of that, though, I think digital audio tape is a neat format. I really have been enjoying using it. I think it's better than mini disc, honestly. At least it sounds better. I know people don't really like tape nowadays, but I've always been a supporter of tape. I've always enjoyed recording on it, and I think this is a very good tape format. It sounds great. And it has a lot of features. Again, I really like the date feature, where you can see when a recording was made, down to the very second, and it'll also display the current time as well. So I think that's really neat. And yeah, so I've been enjoying using digital audio tape, and I wish it had more of a following than it does. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this experiment, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.